So I just got to look at what LG has in store for 2024 regarding their TVs. And no surprise, they're really heavily into OLED TV once again, and I wouldn't expect less from LG. They have been traditionally at the forefront of innovation with OLED TVs, and this year is going to be no exception, which I will talk about a little bit later in this video. But of course, a lot of people already know about what they're going to have for their 2024 lineup in the C series and the G series. I did do a video talking about all of that, and I got to see them up close and personal with some really awesome demos attached to it. And finally, getting to see the G4. Oh man, I really do love what they're doing with the G4 in 2024. And I think one of the things I love the most about the G4 is going to be unrelated to picture quality, and that's going to be the fact that it does offer a option with a stand in the box. Finally, they are offering an option with the stand in the box, and that's going to make a lot of people happy. I know one of the biggest complaints was the fact that there's no stand in the box, and I think it's smart to include a stand in the box if that's going to be something that is going to be your flagship model that you want people to buy in 2024. So you do have the C4, which is going to be their step up from the C3. They said it does get brighter than the C3, but they're not talking specs on it right now. The LG C4 is a beautiful TV, no surprise. The C series is always beautiful. It's just in a very competitive market, so you do have a lot to choose from in that range, right? But it's still a great TV. It's still an amazing TV, and for fans of LG, they're still going to gravitate towards the C series. But I think in 2024, you might want to look at the G4 because it does have a new processor. The fact that they offer the A11 processor this year on the G4, I think that is going to be a draw into the G4. I talked about it in my other video. I really like the fact that they are upgrading the processor. And we heard a little bit more about the processor today, and we got to see the processor in action a little bit, and I liked it. I liked what I saw from it. I can't wait to dive into more details about it and have hands-on with it myself, because I don't really want to talk too much on it or hype it up too much, because it's not going to be fair to you guys, and it's probably not going to be fair to LG if I talk about it without really getting to dive into it, right? But what we saw and learned from the demo is going to be a good step in the right direction for LG. In my last video, we talked about the AI Picture Pro not working with certain content, and I think that's going to be a big thing for 2024 with the A11 processor. It works with all the content that you throw at it, even licensed content that wouldn't work before. So now it does work with AI Picture Pro, and I think that's a very great thing. And I really like the fact that they are emphasizing picture depth in 2024. I think this is something that goes a long way with picture processing that a lot of people might not really understand or notice until they actually see it. And I like what I saw. I really did like what I saw from the G4. And I think I might have to look at a G4 this year. And I definitely think the fact that they offer the G4 in an 83-inch size is a great option. This next one shocked me completely. Now, I want to say this. I check out a lot of TVs. I check out a lot of products all the time. And my mind is rarely blown by a demo or anything like that. But when I saw the LG T series, my mind was kind of blown by that because I've never seen anything like it. It was a transparent OLED TV, but it also had the ability to lift a black screen layer above the TV to make it like a regular OLED TV. So you could take away that black layer and it's a transparent TV, or you can put the black layer on and it's an amazing looking OLED TV. So this was so impressive. It definitely looked like it was something from the future. It had a lot of depth. Like if you're talking about depth in a picture, this probably had the most depth of anything that I saw because the fact that it was transparent and it did look like it was kind of popping out at me. It was the closest thing that I've seen to a hologram TV. I am definitely speechless when it comes down to this model of TV, and I think everybody at the event was pretty blown away by this. They didn't expect it. I know I certainly didn't expect it. So yeah, this is definitely one I want to talk about. I want to show on the video because it's cool. So that was my first thoughts on LG in 2024 for their TVs. I look forward to seeing more at CES 2024 this week. So be sure to lock into the channel, subscribe, hit the notification if you don't want to miss anything. If you want to watch more CES coverage, check out the video right here. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.